Hey everyone, Pastor Amy here with some updates for you concerning our kids ministry here at River of God. As we continue to move forward with our phased reopening plan, we'll be opening kids ministry for the 11 a.m. service only starting July 12th. Woo woo! In the next few minutes, I want to walk you through the precautions and procedures we will have in place in order to make your child's visit as safe as possible. The drop-off time for Submerge Kids Ministries will be from 10:40 a.m. to 11:05 a.m. Please arrive within this window of time to check your child in and drop them off. Those that miss the deadline for drop-off will not be permitted to be in class that day. When dropping off your child, please use the far right set of doors. Someone will be there to open the door for you and let you in. We are asking that only one parent drop off and pick up your children within your family in order to lessen the traffic around our building. The same parent will enter the coffee bar to drop off your kids that will be picking them up at the end of the service. One family at a time will enter our coffee bar with one of our volunteers, and temperatures will be taken of both the children and the parent or guardian with them. Next, parents will be asked 3 screening questions regarding their child and household. These questions are: has the child or anyone in the household been sick in the past 14 days with COVID-like symptoms? Number 2, has the child or anyone in the household tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 14 days? Has the child had contact with anyone with an outstanding COVID test or a positive COVID test? If you answer yes to any of these questions, you will be asked to not use Submerge Kids Ministries at this time. But if there are no fevers and your household hasn't been exposed to COVID-19, then your child is going to be checked into class. Following check-in at the coffee bar, the designated parent will take the child to their class by turning right to enter the wraparound hallway of our church building. At this time, this hallway will be a one-way lane that parents will enter near the nursery, walk around the back of the building, and exit near our offices. At the end of service, the designated parent will use the same one-way path to pick up their children in any class around our building. Parents and children will then exit the church through the set of exit doors in our lobby. When children are dropped off in their classes, they will be asked to either wash their hands or use hand sanitizer before entering the room. Parents, you might want to stop at the bathrooms near the nursery before drop-off so your children can wash their hands before going to class. And maybe use the potty too. For children and wee little kids and junior kids classes, children will be asked to wash their hands and sanitize regularly. Kids in the toddler and junior kids class will have their own bucket of materials that will be sanitized at the end of each class. There will not be any sharing of materials in order to avoid the spread of any germs. Due to the age of these kiddos, consistent social distancing is just not reasonable. However, teachers will be regularly cleaning surfaces and washing their little hands. For those attending our kids' church, children will be asked to wash hands and sanitize regularly. Chairs are going to be placed 6 feet apart, and children will be asked to stay in their seat area during the whole service. Children will be able to participate in worship, lessons, and games from their seat. In keeping with the recent regulations that have been put in place for daycares by the Department of Human Services, kids who attend junior kids and kids church will need to wear masks when social distancing is not possible. Kids will be able to take their mask off when they're able to consistently social distance from other kids. If your child has a health or anxiety condition, they will not be required to wear one. Just let me know when you check in and let the teacher know as well. But for those that are able to wear a mask, we'll be asking that they wear a mask when kids will be in close proximity to other kids and unable to safely social distance. Parents, we need your help to keep our kids safe. If your child or anyone in the household is sick or has a fever, please do not bring them to use Submerge Kids Ministries that day. You are our first line of defense to keep families and children of our church safe and healthy. Kids Ministry is going to look a lot different right now, and that's okay that it does. But we're still going to be teaching your children about the God that never changes and about his incredible love for them. God can meet your child in an impactful way now just as much as he did before COVID. We ask that you, as the parent, would partner with us as we pray and believe for God to protect these kids and meet with them as we begin to open back up our kids' ministries. Thank you for your cooperation and support as we navigate this reopening. I cannot wait to see your children on July 12th. We're going to have a big old party.